This is very significant in architecture. This building is AMA Plaza by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe. We're going to hear his name a lot because he is the father of modern skyscrapers. This design is called Black Box Modernism, and it was born out of a 20-year gap in US history in which nothing was being built. We had gone through the Great Depression, World War I, and then World War II. It was a frugal generation. We did not have a lot of money. So born out of that era is a frugal skyscraper, the bare bones. Literally just steel to hold up the building, glass to hold it in, and that's it. Mies van der Rohe is the one who coined the term less is more. He has around 60 buildings in Chicago. Yes, they all look like that. They're pretty easy to pick out. And this is the tallest one he did in the city and the last one he constructed before he died. Next to him on the right, two very cool curvilinear towers. These two towers are Marina City by Bertrand Goldberg. Bertrand Goldberg is actually a student of Mies van der Rohe. So it's really interesting to have the comparison of student and teacher next door. You can see just how wildly different their styles are and their techniques. But in Chicago, we like to give everything cute little nicknames. So we lovingly call these the corn cob towers, right? Because they look like giant ears of corn. The inspiration, though, was flower petals, not corn kernels. Built in 1963, the two towers went up at the same time. Residential, designed to be a city within a city. Inside, all of your modern conveniences, including shops and restaurants. They have a bowling alley, an ice skating rink, a theater, which is now the House of Blues, and they have, of course, their own marina. If you are looking at the parking garage here and it's making you very nervous, do not worry. No one has ever driven off the back of Marina City and landed in the Chicago River, knock on boat. It's not happened yet. They do have friendly parking attendants to park your vehicle for you to make sure this does not happen. But if you feel like you have definitely seen some footage of someone driving off the back of Marina City and landing in the Chicago River, just that Steve McQueen movie, The Hunter from 1982. But they also reenacted that stunt for an Allstate commercial a couple years back, so I remember from that, but again, it hasn't happened in real life. Just ahead of us to the right, we've got a little bridge maintenance going on under the Clark Street Bridge. These guys are on lunch break right now, so they're off doing that. Some of our bridges are getting close to 100 years old, so we have to make sure that they are operating properly, but also aesthetically pleasing. So we'll see some more barges and bridge maintenance as we go along. In front of the bridge maintenance to the right is a red brick building with a clock tower. This is the Reed Murdoch Center, built in 1914. But as a rule, if you see a building with a clock tower, those are built before 1925, because that's when pocket watches became more affordable. This was designed by George C. Nimmons, and it's done in a Prairie School of Architecture. Prairie School is low and flat, like a prairie. We're in the Midwest, that makes a lot of sense. Comes to mind architects like Frank Lloyd Wright, very low to the horizon. Whoosh. If we count the bays of windows on the east side of the building, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bays of windows. On the west side of the building, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This building is asymmetrical, but it was not built that way originally.